A shockwave in La Liga. Levante, the underdogs, face off against Barcelona in a battle that's turning heads across the US. With unexpected goals, dramatic twists, and title race tension, this clash is one fans everywhere can't stop talking about. Levante's return to La Liga brought an electrifying atmosphere that few could have predicted, and the matchup against Barcelona was more than just a game, it was a statement. As fans across Spain filled the stadium with chants and cheers, millions of viewers around the world, especially in the United States, tuned in eagerly on ESPN Plus and other streaming platforms, anticipating what they thought would be another routine win for the Catalan Giants. Barcelona entered this match riding high on their recent successes, boasting a squad stacked with talent, experience, and confidence. The likes of Robert Lewandowski, Pedri, Gavi, and Frenkie de Jong symbolized the club's ongoing dominance in La Liga, and on paper, the results seemed all but decided. Yet football has a way of defying expectations, and from the opening whistle, Levante showed they had no intention of simply playing the role of a stepping stone for Barcelona's title ambitions. From the first minute, Levante came out with a fiery energy, pressing high up the pitch and refusing to allow Barcelona to settle into their usual rhythm. Their compact defensive shape frustrated Barca's midfield, while their counterattacks carried a surprising bite that had fans on the edge of their seats. The crowd inside Levante's home ground roared with every interception, every break forward, and every chance created, feeding their players' confidence. Barcelona, who were used to dictating the tempo, suddenly found themselves being pressed and harried into mistakes. For many neutral fans watching from the US, this wasn't the script they were expecting. Instead of a dominant Barcelona performance, they were witnessing a fierce and fearless Levante side determined to make history. As the first half unfolded, Levante's intensity only grew stronger. They pushed numbers forward on the attack, capitalizing on Barcelona's defensive vulnerabilities, and their fearless playstyle began to win them admiration even from rival fans. The pace of the match was relentless, with every possession contested like it was the last. Barcelona's superstars, accustomed to controlling matches with precision passing and calm build-up play, were forced into a battle of grit and determination. This wasn't just a match, it was a clash of mentalities, Levante playing with the hunger of a newly promoted side desperate to prove they belong, and Barcelona, the champions, forced to defend their status under immense pressure. The US audience, already growing more invested in European football, found this game particularly captivating because it broke the traditional narrative. American viewers who had tuned in expecting a one-sided affair were treated to a thrilling display of underdog resilience, with Levante showcasing that passion and belief could rival raw talent and experience. The chants from the stands echoed through broadcasts, and social media buzzed with reactions to Levante's fearless approach. By the time the first whistle for halftime was approaching, fans everywhere knew they weren't just watching another La Liga game, they were witnessing a story in the making. This was the kind of match that reminded everyone why football is called the beautiful game: its unpredictability, its drama, and its ability to turn expectations upside down in the blink of an eye. The drama of this clash truly came alive as the first goal shattered the expected narrative. Levante, riding the momentum of their fearless start, capitalized on a defensive lapse from Barcelona to take a stunning early lead. The roar of the crowd was deafening as the ball hit the back of the net, and the underdogs' belief skyrocketed. Barcelona, momentarily stunned, found themselves in a position they rarely face, chasing the game against a side that many thought would be easy competition. Levante's players fed off the energy of their home fans, pressing even harder, winning duels in midfield, and creating panic in Barcelona's usually composed defensive line. The home side smelled blood, and they didn't waste any time testing Barcelona's goalkeeper again, forcing a series of quick saves that kept the visitors alive. Barcelona's superstars looked unsettled, and it was clear that the Levante coaching staff had done their homework. Every pass from Frenkie de Jong or Pedri was met with an immediate press, cutting off passing lanes and forcing the Catalan side to rely on long balls they weren't comfortable with. Lewandowski, usually a constant threat, was marked tightly, his movements shadowed by Levante's backline with relentless determination. The game plan was simple yet brilliant: disrupt Barcelona's flow and hit hard on the counterattack. And it almost paid off again when Levante came inches away from doubling their lead, only for a heroic save to deny them. But Barcelona's pedigree began to show midway through the half. Great teams always find a way to fight back, and the champions started to regain some composure. Pedri, Barcelona's young midfield maestro, became the heartbeat of their revival, orchestrating plays and slowing the tempo to wrestle back control. In the 35th minute, his vision and creativity led to the breakthrough Barcelona desperately needed. Receiving the ball near the edge of the box, he cut inside past two defenders and curled a stunning shot into the bottom corner, silencing the crowd for a brief moment. When the final whistle blew, both teams walked off the pitch exhausted but full of pride, knowing they had just delivered one of the most thrilling matches of the season. Levante, despite being the underdogs, had gone toe-to-toe with one of the world's greatest footballing giants and walked away with their heads held high. Their fearless performance was a powerful reminder that La Liga is far more than a league dominated by a handful of big clubs. It's a competition filled with ambition, unpredictability, and raw passion. For Levante, this wasn't just a draw, it was a statement. They showed their fans, their critics, and the entire footballing world that they belong at the top level. That first half intensity, the relentless pressing, and their ability to score against Barcelona's elite defense will give them confidence for the rest of the season. Levante's manager and players left the pitch knowing they had set a standard for themselves, one that will make future opponents think twice before underestimating them. For Barcelona, however, this game was a reality check. Coming into this match as reigning champions, many expected them to dominate, but Levante's courage exposed flaws that other teams will look to exploit. Their defense, usually composed and disciplined, looked vulnerable under Levante's relentless pressure, and their midfield was forced into mistakes they don't often make. Still, Barcelona's ability to come back from behind showed why they're champions. The equalizers from Pedri and Ferran Torres were a testament to their fighting spirit, but this game made it clear that their title defense will be anything but easy. Xavi, Barcelona's manager, will surely take away lessons from this encounter, likely emphasizing tactical adjustments and defensive discipline as they prepare for future matches. The reaction around the world, particularly in the United States, has been incredible. With ESPN Plus and other streaming platforms making La Liga more accessible than ever, this game became a trending topic online within minutes of kickoff. American fans, who often tune in for the big names and flashy plays, found themselves captivated by Levante's fearless performance. Social media lit up with praise for their bravery, and Barcelona's fightback added another layer of drama to an already unforgettable match. Analysts and pundits are already calling this game one of the most entertaining fixtures of the season so far, and for good reason. It had everything: underdog spirit, world-class goals, tactical battles, and nail-biting suspense. As both teams look ahead, this match could be a turning point. Levante's performance will give them confidence to push for survival and perhaps even more, while Barcelona will view this as a wake-up call that no game can be taken for granted. The rivalry between La Liga's elite and its ambitious challengers has been reignited, and fans everywhere are watching closely. If this match is any indication of what's to come, this La Liga season promises to be one of the most dramatic in recent memory. Football is thriving, the world is watching, and Levante versus Barcelona just reminded us all why this game is so beautiful.